Hey team, happy Wednesday and what used to be tax day, but this year it's not anymore. So happy Wednesday the 15th. From ProFitness and CrossFit Bellingham. We got your workout here starting with your warm up. So remember, you're gonna start with 5 minutes, either run, row, jump, or burpees. We have jump rope, double unders, and burpees in the workout coming up. So you might wanna warm up a little bit of each of those, okay? After that, you're gonna get into a crab walk, 10 jump lunges, 20 mountain climbers, 10 jump lunges, and 10 hollow ups. You're gonna repeat that 2 times through, starting back up with the crab walk, okay? After you completed that the second time, you're gonna go into our WOD. It's gonna be a 27-minute AMRAP, as many rounds or reps as possible. Doing 21 double unders, 15 burpees, 9 V-ups, as many times as you can in that 27 minutes, okay? After that, 27 minutes is over, we're working into durability. We're gonna change that up a little bit with our calf raises and only doing 10, 10, and 10, okay? Pay attention to that. You got some good work with your double unders, but now let's slow it down and work on our calf raises, but just 10 on each direction, okay? Then after that, we're gonna get our stones out and we're gonna do a bent row. So remember, this is a little approximate depending on your stone weight, okay? Don't delete it, it's still there. After that, you're gonna do a 60-second plank and you're gonna repeat that 2 times as well. Moving into recovery, at least 2 to 3 minutes of each of these poses. Downward dog, calf stretch, child's pose, back bend, and a low yogi squat. All right, let's get you some standards for your workout. All right, gang, after your 5-minute run, row, jump, or burpees, you're gonna be a crab like Nick here. After that, you're gonna do 10 jump lunges. Getting into that lunge position, jumping high enough so you can get that piece of paper underneath, and switching legs every time. Then you'll get into mountain climbers. So you're gonna get into a plank position and you're going to drive that knee up to your chest and back down. 20 total, 10 each side. After that, you're gonna come back up and do 10 jump lunges. Just kidding, I mean squats. Again, crease of the hip below the top of the knees, full extension of the hips, and getting high enough that we can just get that piece of paper underneath his feet. From there, we're gonna get back down to the floor and do 10 hollow ups. Starting in that supine position, keeping that low back on the floor, and raising your hands and feet at the same time. All right, and for that 27-minute AMRAP, we're gonna start with 21 double unders. That's okay, start over. Flick of the wrist, nice big jumps. After 21 double unders, you'll move into 15 burpees. Get in that plank, kick your feet back to the ground, feet nice and wide, plant, and jump up in the air. Again, just high enough that you can get the piece of paper underneath your feet. Make sure to squeeze your glutes at the top. You wanna make sure those hips get nice and fully open like Nick here. Then you're gonna get down to the floor and work on 9 V-ups. Again, in that supine position, like the hollow ups, we're gonna let our hands and feet touch. For 9, you're gonna repeat those 3 exercises for 27 minutes. And for durability, remember this is 10, 10, 10 calf raises. So starting with your toes together, heels apart. For 10, then you're going to turn your toes forward. Straight ahead for 10. Then you'll bring your heels together, toes apart, and raise for the last 10. After that, you're gonna pick up your stone and we're gonna do 10 stone bent rows. Good, hips in line with the shoulders, squeezing those elbows back. Remember, this is approximately 10 depending on your weight of stone. After that, we are doing a 60-second plank. Into that plank position, either from your forearms or your hands, making sure your wrists or elbows are stacked underneath your shoulders, squeezing your glutes, and keeping your glutes in line with your shoulders and heels. Nice job, Nick. And last but certainly not least, we have recovery. Remember, we're gonna do 2 to 3 minutes of each pose, starting with downward dog like Nick here. Getting into a pike position and really pushing back and stretching those legs. From there, we're gonna move into a calf stretch. Yep, try to keep that heel down. Nick has some very flexible calves. Your heel might not be down that low, and that is totally fine. Remember to do each side. From there, you're gonna move into child's pose. Knees down on the floor, send those hips back. Let your head sink between your hands and arms. From there, you're gonna roll over and do a back bend. Now remember, we have two variations of this. Nick is gonna demonstrate the actual back bend, getting into a bridge position first, hands up by his ears, and he's gonna extend his hips up as high to the ceiling as he can, getting those shoulders and head up off the ground. The variation would be to keep your shoulders and head on the ground and just bridge up as high as you can with those hips. Thank you, Nick. From there, we're gonna get into that low yogi squat. If you haven't done this already today, here's your chance. Remember, we want you guys to be doing this every day, even when we don't program it. 2 to 3 minutes. I know we have DVR, none of us are really watching commercials, but maybe now's your time. All right, now that you got your standards, remember to check the description below to see if there are any scaling options. And if you don't see anything for you, be sure to contact myself, Nick, or Chad, okay? Let's see, post your name and scores in the comments below, and have a good workout. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go.